The gym's in Hampton, Virginia, 20 minutes away. Hampton must be a pretty big place.
It is. It's a big city. Hampton and Newport News kind of run together. This be the place.
Wow.
Gosh, Dad, can you believe this?
Head boat only.
We used to come here all the time.
The barking dog.
At least once a week.
I think he's hooked.
Okay. Wait, what?
There's the fork truck. See?
Oh, wait, you mean like tomorrow?
Yeah, he was talking about tomorrow when we unload the food truck. These are crab pots right here. Right, Dad? Aren't these a bunch of crab pots?
That's what they are.
We used to pull them. Get bait.
Dad would just pull some crabs out and then put a jar with some cash in there. Put the cash in the pot. So when the worker would come get his crab pots, he would find that jar of money.
That's cool.
With the forks, some person, then you got to push the boat way down there. Got to you. The boat, the fork truck puts the boat in the water. Now you got the forks underneath it.
It's a whole bunch of money just bobbing around right there. Yeah, he's coming right here.
Wow. That was awesome.
Oh my gosh. It just makes my legs feel weird.
Yeah, he's right up here there.
You believe that? Piece of cake.
Yeah.
First time you see that though, it just kind of blows your mind.
Yeah.
I think they have a whole bunch of weight on the back of that fork
Okay.
to balance it out.
Yeah.
Now they got to push the boat up so he can clear the boat and pick the forks back up out of the water.
Oh, cool.
There you go, it's just rubber.
You remember the time that we went out and spent the night on the water fishing and came back to the dock and we tied up, slept there,
Yeah.
and then real early in the morning we got sprayed. We left the windows open and some guy was cleaning his boat and we got woke up real good by the water hose.
I vaguely remember that one.
That was crazy. It was fun.
One time we were going to spend the night over at the concrete ships,
Yes.
and for some reason we ended up not staying there. What was it? Storming
It was a rough weather. The water was bad. Remember the time we were going to go with Skip and Jenny offshore fishing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thunderstorm chased us back in.
It was like a black curtain with boats that were white just popping out on it. It was so dark on the ocean.
Everybody was coming home.
Oh yes.
It chased us in, and I was anxious and nervous running the boat. We're on the way in, and I saw lightning hit a big boat out there. Made me go faster. Looked over at Gina. She had taken Dramamine to keep from getting seasick, and she was sound asleep.
Wasn't fearful at all of that storm.
Nope, I was the one anxious, nobody else. Everybody else was asleep.
But Johnny, to get to the bay,
Ride right down through there for maybe a mile, not quite that far. You turn right, and you're in the James River, and then you go over that tunnel where the cars go underneath to get to Norfolk, and there you are. Awesome. Fishing.
And then the time we went out fishing for tautog, you and I went out on Friday morning.
Yes.
And there were all these other boats there. I was the only female in the group. And we got anchored, and your dad baited the hook for me. I throwed it in. Before he could get his ready to go, I was pulling in a tautog. He took that one off, baited it again. I threw it in. I was pulling in another tautog. None of the other boats were catching anything. So one boat in particular was just very upset. They didn't even bother to pull their anchor in. They just cut the rope and left.
I found out that they were fishing with clams and we were fishing with crabs. That particular morning, the fish were hungry for crabs and not clams. But she laughed like a little giggly girl every time she caught a fish. And it made everybody around her mad. And I didn't catch no fish either.
Yeah, I was excited catching them.
You were the only one.
Yeah.
I was the bait boy. That's all I was good for.
All those macho men around.
You were out fishing them.
Fish.